Children of anti-trans demonstrators trampled on pride flags in front of a school. In a rally that's a microcosm for the rising hostility facing the queer community in Canada.
Assault! Assault!
It all erupted on a normally quiet residential street in Ottawa, with police making at least 5 arrests. In a far-right event organized outside 3 schools.
Christ is king! Christ is king!
Counter-protesters outnumbered anti-trans demonstrators. Police tried to keep both sides apart.
We have broad support here, and we're basically trying to push back against the transphobic message and the hateful message.
That message is being amplified outside libraries and schools across the country as the number of anti-trans protests spike in Canada and anti-trans bills pass throughout North America.
I am disappointed to see that anti-trans protesters have decided to make their grievances heard in front of schools as opposed to Queen's Park or Parliament, where protests are perhaps better suited.
The demonstration comes right at the start of Pride Month and at a time of growing hostility towards the queer community, particularly trans people.
You can wear it all you want.
A protest in the Toronto area also turned hostile this week. Students walked out of school after the York Region Catholic School Board voted against raising the pride flag. An anti-trans activist from BC organized the rally in Ottawa against what he calls gender ideology.
Why are we telling kids that boys and girls aren't real?
Chris Elston is behind similar events across the country.
I'm pro free speech. I think everyone deserves to have their voices heard.
But people who live in the area oppose the message and the location.
Oh yeah, I mean, protesting at a school, give me a break. It's like protesting at the hospital. That's another pretty straightforward thing. I have zero tolerance for that ridiculousness.
And in the face of intolerance, there's a push to make safe zones outside Canadian schools to prevent protests. Touria Izri, Global News, Ottawa.